When they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Chicago.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there, but it'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Trubisky to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Again, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bears 7, Washington 3. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. 58, boys. 58, Mike.
From the gun, here's Smith. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Open man here, Sims complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Check hot route. Hot. Check nickel.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
45-yard line.
Squeeze, double. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun, Smith. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That catch good for only a couple. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Smith. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Calvin Harmon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Smith on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again, Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13.
14. Washington, 13. To kick off for Washington.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now it's Patterson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A false start backs them up 5, first and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. A quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A third quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Trubisky to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Gibson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Smith. He'll air this one out deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Big yardage that time for Washington, 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Off to Thomas on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Smith throwing again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. To the air again, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing is Smith. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for
a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Bears first down.
53, 53. Let's pick up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check it out, Reed. Ran, through. Check 53's mine. Hey, D-line, let's get it up.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, ball.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cohen. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Third down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Trubisky to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down the middle. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 15 yards on the play. First down. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Some big-time drama as the game continues. They had to have that 4th down conversion. They made it work.
And you and I have both seen play callers' play sheets, right? And a lot of them look like, menus at restaurants. They always have a special section for those plays when you absolutely have to have a 1st down, a touchdown, a big play. They went to that section right there and dialed that one up.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Landover. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Switch. Hey, watch this, watch this.
11. Go ahead.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Hardy Burns.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You ain't doing nothing today. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
I got you. Hey, gun.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
George Kittle.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Mike.
They'll run with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll run with Mostert. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He was brought down by Emmanuel Mosley. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Trubisky's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Check 50, check 50. Mike, check.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
Garoppolo
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Buying time to his left. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. There's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Raheem Mostert.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I got you, pop. Like 59.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. This is Cohen. Down to the 25.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59. I got one. Rush in.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears.
Oh, timing is everything. On a route like this, he tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field.